What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Up in the Air Fryer. This is a video series where we take some recipes that you might cook in a regular fryer or in your conventional oven, and we put them up in the air fryer, hence the name Up in the Air Fryer. Boom. Banana dogs. That's right, banana dogs. It's not a hot dog, it's actually a banana bread corn dog. So it's taking the great sweetness of banana bread and incorporating it with the stick of a corn dog, and that's where you get the beauty of this hybrid here. So this banana dog recipe was inspired by a video that I saw Tasty post about a year ago. They had deep fried these banana corn dogs, and they called it banana bread on a stick. So we used that as the base, and we made it eating evolved. So we made it paleo, we made it a little cleaner, and we didn't fry it like they did in their video, we air fried it. Hence the name Up in the Air Fryer. One more time, put the title up there. So this recipe calls for 1 ripe banana, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 egg, half teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon melted coconut oil, and a half a cup almond flour. The recipe we use for this you might recognize from our blog. So we have a banana mug cake recipe up on our blog that's very similar to the recipe surrounding these banana dogs. So if you want to do the banana bread by itself, definitely recommend checking out the blog and bookmarking that recipe for future cooking or baking. So now let's go into the process. So the first part of the banana dog is that breading around the outside of it. That breading consists of 1 mashed whole banana, some cinnamon, egg, baking powder, baking soda, coconut oil, and almond flour. So you mix all that stuff up in a bowl, get it nice and mixed together. It should be similar to like your favorite pancake batter. So Bisquick or whatever you use for pancakes, it should give you that consistency. So for the hot dog part of the banana dog, you guessed it, it's not a hot dog. Sorry, no Franks here. We really don't have any Franks here. There's nobody named Frank. No Franks, just bananas. So how to make them? So first, you peel, then cut each banana in half. You stick a popsicle stick into each one, resembling a corn dog on a stick. And you roll that in that nice batter that we just mixed up. Make sure you coat it nice and evenly. Leave no banana unturned. Make sure you coat that thing good. So after you coat it in the batter, you want to put another layer of almond flour so it's nice and covered again. It almost looks like you left it out in the snow and now it's got, some snow on it. So once you have that banana dog coated perfectly to perfection, like I said, what do you want to do? You want to put it in the air fryer, because that's what we do here on Up in the Air Fryer. We put things up in the air fryer. So you want to let that sit for 8 to 10 minutes, depending on the heat settings of your air fryer, until you get a nice crispy banana dog. Yeah, dog, you got a dog. So that there was our first run through with this banana dog recipe. We actually modified it and did a air fryer run with coconut flour as well as almond flour to see if we get a little more crispiness from it, to see if we can get it more like a conventional fried corn dog. The outcome was just the same. Not much difference in flavor or texture. Very banana bready, very flavorful and sweet. Not a notable difference between the almond flour and the coconut flour, and not a notable difference when we use both. So if you want to tweak the recipe in any way you can, be our guests. Either one works, just as delicious. Drizzle a little bit of our Eating Evolved chocolate on there to just spice it up and get it a little more flavor on those banana dogs. And then from there, once it's plated, you can really get creative with it. Take this recipe and put your own spin on it. We did this in the form of a corn dog, but once you take the stick out and slice it up into little slivers, you almost got a banana sushi roll, banana bread sushi roll. So let's go into the taste. So after we made that first batch, I was pretty surprised. I mean, no surprise it tastes like banana, but the banana flavor was extremely potent. Not only in the banana in the middle, but the banana bread is super banana-y. So if you're into bananas, this is a really cool recipe for you.
definitely evolving from the one I tasted yesterday. Super banana-y. There's another flavor that I didn't get yesterday. Obviously the chocolate, that makes it delicious, but there's like gingerbread or like some like, are they graham cracker maybe?
It tastes like a graham cracker.
Yeah, yeah. Really good. It's a thick.
That's a thick
It's a
boy.
thick dog.
It's a hefty boy.
It's a thick nanner.
You know, there's a lot of things you can do with that banana base. You can mix a lot of other flavors with that. You can drizzle your favorite coconut butter maybe your favorite chocolate spread, maybe both. So let's go into some of the trials and tribulations of this recipe, because we did try a few different ways to get these banana dogs right. And one way was freezing them overnight. We dipped the banana in there, in the stick, and we froze them overnight, thinking it would create a nice frozen like popsicle thing. We tried different ways to freeze them to kind of keep them in that banana dog shape. Use the natural casing of the banana. Yes, that's right, the banana peel, as you might know from Mario Kart or any cartoon that you have people slipping. Froze that, and we tried to unpeel it the next morning like you would a regular banana, but it did not work. It's one of those things that it sounded good on paper, but really did not do what we needed to do as far as execution. Use parchment paper. It did freeze and it did make it easier for us to handle and put in the fryer, but the outcome was not ideal. The banana became very mushy and wasn't even able to hold its own weight up on the stick. It really just slid right off. Very slimy, delicious banana mush. You could feed to your baby and they will be happy. No Gerber, no problem. So some other dilemmas that we had during formulating this recipe was really coming up with the right ratios and the right quantities of each ingredient to make the right amount of batter to make sure you have enough to coat those bananas. It's always good to have more batter than less, especially when you want to make sure these things are coated completely. More is more, that's what they say. During the initial batches that we had of these, we cooked them for I think 10 to 15 minutes, which I think we deemed was way too long. The ideal time that we landed on was 8 to 10 minutes. You don't want to get them too crispy because then you get that burnt taste on the breading, but you do want some browning around the edge. So you want to find that sweet spot, and we found in our air fryer, it's from 8 to 10 minutes. But then again, everybody's air fryer is a little different. You're not going to know until you test things out. Well, there you have it, folks. First episode of Up in the Air Fryer is in the bag. I hope you enjoyed our air-fried banana dogs. Methinks it was good. If you do create these, please tag us and share it with our Instagram or our Facebook. We'd love to see it. Appreciate you watching. If you have any recommendations for future recipes, do not hesitate to also send that our way. We'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Up in the Air Fryer. Out. That's, you know what? He does tally him bananas in that song, whatever that means. What is, now I have to look up to tally. He wants his inventory.
And he wants to go home.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Tallyman, tally my bananas. Count how many bananas I have, so I can go home to my wife and kids.
Does he have a wife and kids?
This is the fan fiction I'm writing. You're right. Dan was right. A tallyman is someone who weighs or counts goods. In this case, bananas. Tallyman is being asked to total up the quantity of bananas which have been cut from the trees by the laborer. This is getting dicey. Back to banana dogs.